Welcome to the Community Church at Saddlebrook here in beautiful Tucson at the base of the Catalina Mountains. And my name is Gary Williams. I'm one of the pastors here at this church. We are in the midst of the annual monsoon season. That means those storms that come up from the Gulf Coast bring with them the thunder and the lightning and the huge downpours of rain and beautiful thunderhead clouds. It can be a pretty awesome time, and the desert can certainly use the drink. It reminds me of my younger years when I was up in the high country of Arizona, out in the middle of a lake in my aluminum boat, and I had an electric motor on the back of it and some oars to row with in case of emergency, and I was trolling for trout. And I noticed some clouds come up over the mountain ridge just off the distance there, and I thought, I better get out of here because there's a storm coming. And so I turned around and started heading for shore with that little electric motor, and that storm came in so fast. It began thundering and lightning and dropping rain, and I was a bit terrified, to tell you the truth. And I asked the Lord, Lord, just help me get out of here. I need to get over to the shore. And that little electric boat just was not producing enough power to get through those waves. And so there was a kind gentleman from the shore who hopped into his gas motor boat, and he came out and hooked me up, and he towed me in. And I was reminded of how much more powerful a gas motor is than an electric motor. And sometimes those are like the storms of life. Unexpectedly, surprisingly, just thundering out of nowhere comes an issue. It could be a death of someone, or a grieving process. It could be a financial stress. It could be a family issue. There are any numbers of issues that can come into our lives and produce in us a real stress. We might have fear. We might have a sense of abandonment or disappointment, and these issues become very important to us. And we might get to the point to where we begin to say, who is going to help me? I need help. Who is going to save me? And when you come to that point, let me ask you to remember the story of the electric motor and the gas motor, the difference of the boats. God, of course, represents that gas motor. He has all the power you need to get you through the issue of life. He has everything you need to take you through the storm and get you to that distant shore. But if we try to rely on our electric motor, we just don't have enough power. And we get into trouble. And eventually we're going to need the Lord's help anyway. It always happens that way. And so I want to ask you just to remember that. And as a closing, I want to give a verse to you. This has been a great verse in my life ever since I memorized it in high school in the King James Version. But I'm going to give it to you in another version of the Bible, the Message. It goes like this: "There is no need to fear, for I'm your God. I'll give you strength. I'll help you. I'll hold you steady. I'll keep a firm grip on you." And that's exactly what God promises to do, and He will do it. He will follow through. He cannot break a promise. And so I also would like to mention to you that this Sunday I start a series of 5 messages titled When Life Thunders. And the message this particular Sunday is going to be Imprisoned by Circumstances. I think you'll enjoy it, and it will be beneficial. Would love to have you come visit us. And so, Lord bless you. You have a great day.